Alrighty, hello my beautiful darlings and welcome back to the Commonwealth. This is your friendly neighborhood Lady Hawk coming to you from home plate. And no, we are not at the same spot where we left off. Well, apparently Vortex gobbled up some of my saves and did something horrible, and now I gotta rebuild that again. So, instead of getting frustrated, I figured we might as well add a little something down here instead. So, without further shenanigans, hopefully, let's just do that. And we're gonna use the commercial pieces here. And like last time, we are gonna play a tiny bit of Tetris with the floor pieces. Let's see if it dropped it in correctly. I think it did. I'm not sure. It's very difficult to see without any external lights. Did add in a few here and there, but I didn't want to overdo it either. So I figured with a bit of confidence we can get in a couple of shops down here. That could work. I'm just trying to see what we got in here. Since it is a section I don't use very often, but I figured if we mix and match with the garage pieces, right? We can turn this into something glorious. Why the garage pieces? Well, look at that texture. Don't worry, I'm just gonna quickly plop in these pieces if they wanna cooperate. They do not wanna cooperate. Alright. Not as quickly as one would like, eh? Did you spin the right way? I think you did. Should we sneak in a window there? I think we shall sneak in a window. Those are low. Okay. We do not want low, we want tall. Yeah. Sneak in a nice little window there. One there. Away window. Now we're gonna need some corner pieces and some interior pieces, but it is already coming together. And I figured we might as well mix and match, since why not? If we were gonna be anal about it, which I am gonna be anal about it. There we go. That's better. And then we will have to fix these roof tiles too. But that's okay. We can do that. I'm just gonna make sure that these are spun the right way. First and foremost, because apparently they have decided to be lack of better words, pain in the neck. Now for the interior, you know the drill. I'm gonna go with these babies. Right there. Because they are easier to wallpaper. And we want that. I don't want to have to fiddle for around more than freaking necessary. And speaking of not wanting to fiddle, I think if we do that, lower that, just bear with me. It's gonna be alright, people. I most definitely think we're gonna have a bit more luck. And of course these needs to go down and we need to spin them. There you go, thank you. Right. Now we can add in a bit of light over water. Get down here, silly goat. That looks way better already. Alright. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. And once again, because we don't want any unnecessary fucking hassle. Had enough of that already. Thank you, Vortex. I wanna use one of these babies. Yeah, no shit, I leveled up. I always level up. Okay. Now, we got this in place, right? Oh, you, get back here. And in here we will have to fix the ceiling up a tiny bit too, but that's no problem. That's not a problem. And I am going back to Shadows and Rainbows because, mon amis, we do have some nice pieces in here. And I'm just gonna flip-flop through this. That's a normal. Right. think that went in correctly. I think. And before we add in the rest of them, let's give ourselves some light here. And then we can exchange the lights later. But for now, so we can see what the frick we're doing, I do believe that this will do. Interior walls. Let's see. It's very snap happy, which is good, but also a tiny bit annoying, honestly. And that is not my bestie's fault. But yeah, some of the wallpapers will be a bit more snappy happy than you would expect. I do believe that doesn't look too shabby. Because upstairs we made a tiny apartment using those dividers for the bathroom. I figured we might as well use them down here too for a bit of shenanigans. You might agree or disagree, but I actually do enjoy those. Just gonna turn off object snap for a hot minute here or two. And then I'm placing the first. Turn back object snap. And see if we can't get this to cooperate. I just saw you. You almost had it, almost had it. I don't want the shell wall, I want the other wall. Fine. Do that. Oh, that's shenanigans, right? But maybe, what if we use those instead of the shell? Just out of curiosity, right? And bring this forward just a wee bit. Give that a scooch, right? Okay, with me? Good. Now for the red side, since it's see-through, right? That's not gonna work. So either way, we will have to double up. Now that is not shabby. Okay. But I do want to actually get rid of that for now. Just bear with me. I know I already said that, but I'm gonna say it again. There's a method to my madness most of the time. Oh dear. So, what if we do that, and then I bring back the shell. Mainly because I thought this space was a tiny bit too big. Give me that, thank you. I'm gonna place it that a bit more in the middle. Now this is a bit more cozy, and on the other side we now have another little shop area. Great! But before we do anything else, just gonna finish tidying that little section there. Then we're gonna do a save and get right into the fun bit. Besides me swearing. Don't get me wrong. I do like those, but we do need some retaining walls. Thank you. Did I not turn back on snapping? Yes, it did. So why are you being such a pain? That's what I want to know. I do love these, but the border on these are redonkulous when you're doing what we're doing here. It's gonna look great for now when doing that, but if you want to add more things, it's not gonna work. How do I know? Because we already have done some experimenting. Now we're just gonna roll with this. All the way around. Because if need be, we can always take out a section of these retaining walls. And of course I managed to step right on through the hole. Oh well, not a save. And you, little one, you're in the wrong fucking space. Seriously. You're supposed to be upstairs. You better teleport. Yep, better teleport. I swear, if I find any more settlers lost down at the bottom, I'm gonna be peeved. Mainly all of the areas that is accessible by settlers, most of them are safe to walk down. Most of them. So I don't see why she's down here, honestly. Because all of these sections that are not in use yet, I have butted off. See? Off. Why? Because I don't want them down there. That includes you. Mother trucker. Mm-hmm. Such a pain in the neck. Really. And here I prepped for expansion as well. Dining room. So I have done some work off screen. And up here is of course the guard towers for the prison. And we are gonna take the squirrel away. Now this is probably gonna go horribly. Haha! Right. You're not snapping correctly, love. But that's okay. For now, we're just gonna add in a close parameter right here. And hopefully without falling down again. Right. I don't know what's up with those corners, but they snap weirdly. And the reason why I left this rectangle there is because I actually want to add in, just give it a second here, these. That way we get a bit of green, right? Helps with everything. And that is our pathway through and up. But yeah, it helps. You know that little square of green, right? That helps make this look a bit more inviting. In itself. And as far as I know, any bigger city will try to provide little nice pockets, right? Where you can come, enjoy a piece of nature, even though it's not a big piece, but still a piece of nature. So now we got a nice little pocket size square for our settlers to enjoy. Plus we got a little pocket square there. And we got a little pocket square here. we are missing is an actual armor shop. Well, I don't want sitting. Standing counter, yes, please. But I do feel like the armor shop needs to be in here. I want to make it a bit more rustic. So now we got that. Now we can decide whether or not we want that. I actually do want around there. Let's see. If we like so. Yeah. And then the tools here. Next problem is we're gonna need a counter. And I do want a very scrappy one. I really do. But I also want it to look somewhat nice. Mainly because not everybody is gonna have access to a nice clean one. So, let's see. Perfect. That way that person can keep an eye on the door. We still have room enough to put in a couple of workbenches and a simple bed and for some more decor. Yes! Alright. Oh, gotta keep an eye on time too. Jeebus. But before we put in any workshop benches, let's just do that. Let's have a quick scroll through. Well, we are gonna need a place to store some extra items. So let's get a couple of these. And a little nut to photo free. And why not? Why not? One of them. That already looks way more usable. Now, let's find a nice, suitable little side table. Perfect. That actually is not too shabby. Okay, crafting. We don't need advanced engineering or ammunition. But I do have some that has the sellers in mind. Right? I really do want to park one of these outside, but they are so huge. They will take up a lot of space, but they are gorgeous. Would that be a bit of a stretch? Maybe. Do I care? No. Those are farming plots. And they are absolutely beautiful. Hydroponics bay. Again, absolutely stunning. Now the weapon shop. We want to have that here maybe. I do like that. But now we need to do that. And then finagle in an interior wall here to let them through. Right. I was thinking if we do that, put one there, without the fire barrel because we don't want a fire hazard. There, right? Would be funny giving them a cooking cauldron, right? Yeah, would be kind of funny. Well, we are gonna live on the edge, so yeah, I know it says it was a problem with the water, but that's bullshit. But since this is a large built area, it will do that one now and again. It doesn't mean anything, nothing is broken. Let's give him those two. And bin with clothing. Personal use. I don't think those would be for sale. I see. Stack of follows. Why on earth not? And a couple more dudes and dads. Dudes, dads. One of those, one of those. You know what? Right there. And yeah. I think we are getting there. And what else do we need? We need let's set up one of these. Why not? And quickly back to shadows and rainbows. Now I'm gonna quickly, hopefully, finish up the weapon shop. Do one of those. And in the armor shop, the armor shop doesn't get any. We can give the armorer Nuka flag, why not? And the Miniman. There we go. Right. And for here we're gonna need some interior walls. But I also don't want it to look too nice. So I think a bit of mid and matching wood here is not a terrible idea, but we need to scooch this just a wee bit. Okay. But what if do that, grab that, and then we should have a half wall somewhere. That would be a-okay, and then some gap fillers. Yeah. Cause they are gonna need a tiny bit of living space. But I don't wanna overcomplicate it either. Not unnecessarily. See, now for our weapon stealer, they deserve a decent bed, but I don't want it to be too flashy either, even though it would be funny. That's a nice bed though. That we can work with. So, if we do a tiny bit of finagling, I do believe we can get a 2-for-1. A nice cozy bed and storage. And once again, we're not aiming for perfection here, but we do want it to look somewhat nice. But if we just use that, like so, raise that up just a wee bit. That way we got a nice sleeping spot, but also storage and still room to display weapons. Not much privacy, but there's room. There's room. And I'll imagine they don't cook, so they go out to eat. There we go. And the piece de resistance. The last couple of bits and bobs, and we're done. Yay! The last shop I will decorate on my own, because this video is already way too long. Don't get me wrong, my darlings, I do love to make videos for you, but I also know you got a shit ton of other things to do. Ooh, allergy season. Oh, joy. Yeah, I do want to have a Fatman crate, but I figured we could use that as a coffee table. And I also want a couple of other things. But didn't I see it? Yes, I did. Should we put that one here? As a bit of a gag. Right. Yes. And hang on. As an open Fatman crate? Yeah, no. Tempting, but no. Because somebody would be tempted to take them, aka me. I would. My brain would automatically be like, ooh, look at that, loot. And we do not want to take items from our vendors. I'm just quickly scrolling through miscellaneous tab here, even though it's a nightmare at the moment. So many things, so many things. In the miscellaneous decoration tab. Making sure I didn't miss anything that I actually do want to put up in the shops. What? No. In here. Well, yes, but we need to scoochy scoot that one. And then we can scoochy scoot this one. Right, that's better. And we're gonna use that as a living room divider, so to speak. And do we want to hide any of these in here? Yes and no. We need more room. And with a bit of well, can we make this work? Kinda. They are not going to be stolen, so. And the last decoration pieces that we need, once again, stores on the CVC and guns and ammo decor. I figured we're gonna plug those over there. And at the plastic bin, a bit more ammo there. Maybe yeah. Yes. How's that? Bit further back. That's better. And a bit more ammunition on the wall. And a bit of will. Could actually turn that into a feature as well. But I kind of feel like we need to put it in here. Right next to the couch and the Fat Man box. Unfortunately, they all are, well, on boards. But I think this does the job, right? Armor shop, weapon shop. And a bit more quick scrolling here. I want some security doors. And once again, we're gonna scroll a shit ton. Oh, that would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know if this works, but oh yeah, that works. Oh, hallelujah. Hello. Nice. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna add more glass throughout this section here yet. I might. But for now, oh, that kinda doesn't look right. You need one more? You might need one more. There. Well, it works. So off screen for next time, I will have that done, so you guys don't have to sit through that. And there will be park benches down here and some greenery. But it's starting to come together. We're almost done with home plate now. And then I will have to do a clean wipe of my PC and start from scratch again. But before I'm gonna do that, I wanted to actually finish up this place somewhat. But it's starting to come together. It's already looking more as a town. And as this build goes further down, I will keep adding in a little more walkways here and there for the settlers to actually move around on. But yeah, it's starting to look like something.
Protect and
Well, you're doing a fine job. Hello, Missy. Well, that is all, folks, and thank you all so very much for watching. Oh dear. Yay. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye. And don't forget, like and subscribe.